Yeah, VTP. Again, start from the layer.
It's a layer 2 protocol.
VTP
Layer
is a
2.
layer 2 protocol, Cisco proprietary
Yes, sir.
protocol.
Yes. And it
Used
is
to
used to
used
distribute
to
VLAN
distribute VLAN
information
into two different switches.
Very good. Between not
Centralized
in the
VLAN database.
same VTP domain.
between the switches. Okay. By default enable. Used to propagate VLAN
Centralized VLAN
information, or you
database.
can say yes, centralize the VLAN database. And now let's understand more about the VTP. I am going to start from the 0. Is my screen visible?
Not yet. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
it is.
In the notepad I am going to write so that later I can share it as well with you. Okay.
yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
VTP,
Yes.
VLAN,
Trunking protocol.
VLAN trunking protocol, Cisco proprietary protocol. Cisco proprietary protocol and layer 2 protocol. Layer 2, what it mean? Layer 2
MAC address.
means it is going to generate their messages at layer
Layer 2.
2. Next thing, by default enable. Enabled on all switches. It is used to propagate VLAN information, or you can say propagate the information of VLAN between
Switches.
Switches.
switches. Will this notepad helpful for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Or also we can say used to centralize VLAN database or VLAN dot dat file. The VLAN dot dat file of all the switches is going to be same. Then it uses which MAC address? Anyone?
Multicast. Multicast.
Multi
Yes.
multicast,
And broadcast also.
not broadcast. And what was the multicast address? 0100 0 C
C.
C C C C C C. This one. This is the multicast address for DTP, VTP, STP, all the protocol. Okay. Now example can be, let's say we have switch 1 connected to switch 2 connected to switch 3. So here if I am going to create VLAN 10, it will propagate this information to VLAN switch number 2. Switch 2 will also create VLAN 10 in their VLAN database, and after that will propagate it to switch number 3, and then finally switch 3 will also create this VLAN in their VLAN database. VLAN 10, and this way we will have VLAN 10 on all the switches, correct?
Yes.
Now requirements of VTP. See, these are the requirements of VTP, or you can say VTP criteria, that VTP will only work if few parameter is going to match. Like first one is
Trunk
Trunk.
link
link bit should be
between
same.
switches must be
Same.
trunk, must be trunk. Then number one.
Then
Second,
VTP domain name should be same.
domain name
VTP
also same, sir.
domain name
Name also same.
must be
Same.
same. Then
Configuration VLAN also same. ID.
what is domain? Domain is area, right? Yesterday
Yeah.
also we have, well, not yesterday, in past class we have talked about the broadcast domain and collision domain, right?
Yes, sir.
So domain is like area. Sometimes we are saying
Okay.
controlled by single administrator. Okay, third thing is optional. If you have configured the VTP password for the security, then password should be also,
Same.
password must be same. Next, anything else?
Sir, can we talk about the versions here? The versions of the VTP
Version,
must be
there are three
compatible.
version,
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll talk about the version.
Okay.
Anything else here? The requirement. These are the requirement, basic requirement of VTP. Then types of VTP mode, or we
What's
can
in
say modes of
UTP?
VTP. Switches operates in three different modes in VTP. Okay, and
Okay.
right now we are talking about mode based on version 1 and version 2. I can say
Two.
according to version 1 and version 2,
Two.
we have three modes. First mode is
Server.
VTP server mode. Second
Then
mode is
client.
Client
VTP client mode.
And translated.
and transparent.
Third mode
Transparent.
is VTP transparent mode.
Transparent.
Can anyone tell me about these modes? Why we have three modes?
Server mode is used to configure the anything what want you, and client used to only updates the data. Transport mode is used to transport the data.
Okay. Okay,
By default,
let me tell you.
server is
Mhm.
only configured modify anything want you only you do the servers rather than client and translate is not there using there editing and modify.
Okay. On the server mode, we can create, or we can say add. We can add, remove, and edit.
Modify.
Yeah,
Editing.
modify the VLAN on the switch. In which mode? In server mode. It
Okay.
is default mode in some platform of switches. In some platform of switches, server mode is the default mode on most of the switches. Okay, it can generate a VTP update message. It can generate VTP update message. It works as a relay agent. What it mean? What is the meaning of relay agent? DHCP relay agent, similar like DHCP relay agent. Mm-hmm.
It passes the information from one switch to other switch.
Yes, it passes the VLAN information from one switch to another switch, that is relay agent. Now again I am taking example switch 1 connected with switch 2 connected with switch 3, and here I am assuming domain name is Cisco and mode is server. On all the switches domain name is Cisco and mode of the switch is server. Three switches are in server mode. The link, these links are trunk link, trunk link. So here if I am going to create VLAN 10, what will happen? It will propagate to switch number 2.
Yes.
Switch 2 will also create VLAN 10 in their VLAN database,
Yes.
and then it will propagate to next switch. That is the meaning of relay agent. And then finally switch 3 will also have
VLAN 10.
VLAN 10 in their VLAN database, right? So you can see switch 2 is acting as a
Relay agent.
relay agent.
So, sir, as soon as we create the trunk and then we create the VLAN, it will automatically propagate?
You have to create the VTP domain name as well. If the VTP domain name is null, it will not update.
Okay.
Now here one more thing, we can only create normal range VLAN. What is normal range VLAN? Normal VLAN. We
One
can't create
to
extended
one
VLAN
double
here.
five.
Yes,
1 to 1005, no?
yes. Here on the server mode switch we cannot create extended
VLANs.
VLANs. If you will try to create extended VLAN here, it will give you the error. Then it store a VLAN database store VLAN database into the flash memory. Flash memory. In which file? In VLAN dot that
That.
file. Okay. Similarly, if I will remove VLAN 10 from the switch, then switch 2 will also remove, switch 3 will also remove. Right. Again, if I am going to say no VLAN 10 here, when you will understand the working of VTP, you can understand this, that how all the switches will remove the VLAN from the VLAN database.
Sir, so if we are removing a VLAN from one particular switch, the others also will be updated accordingly.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the server mode.
The server mode. Okay, so if I am going to say no, right now we have VLAN 10 here, we have VLAN 10 here also, and we have VLAN 10 here also. On switch number 1, if I am going to say no VLAN 10, no VLAN 10, what will happen?
Remove the all switches. No?
My switch is going to remove VLAN 10 from the VLAN.dat file, and
Okay.
switch is going to see whenever change will occur in the VLAN database, your CR number will be incremented by 1. Right?
Yes.
Change means whether you are creating any VLAN or deleting or any VLAN, or even you are changing the name of your VLAN, that will be considered as change in VLAN database. And whenever change will occur, your switch is going to increment by 1. Switch is going to
CR.
increment CR number by 1. Right? So now in their, let's say, new VLAN database, now VLAN 1 is there. Only VLAN 1. Earlier VLAN 10 and 10 and 1 was there. Now only VLAN 1 is there. Earlier CR number was, let's say, 5. So now when you will run command no VLAN 10, CR number will come what? 6. And then through VTP update message, switch 1 is going to flood this information to switch 2. Switch 2 will see CR number is 6, my CR number is 5. That means there is updated information. Switch 2 will also update their database according to this update message. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, great. Now the next mode is
Client.
client mode. Client mode. We can note, add,
Create anything.
remove,
Remove, edit, and modify.
and edit VLAN in this
Mode.
Mode. The first thing. Then how switch will have VLAN in the VLAN database? How a client mode switch will have the VLAN? It can receive VLAN information from server
Server
mode switch. Right? So if you are going to create VLAN on server mode, that server mode switch will share that information with client mode switch, and client mode switch can create the VLAN. We can note, add, remove, and edit means what? Means administrator is not allowed to add, remove, and edit. Client mode switch will manage their VLAN database with the help of VTP only. Administrator is not allowed to change it. It also works as relay agent. Relay agent means whenever switch will receive the VTP message, it will update their database, and after that flood that information to their neighbor switch. Then it can have again only normal range VLAN. Right? It also has stored VLAN database in VLAN dot dat file. Okay. For an example, here again I have switch 1 connected with switch 2 connected with switch 3. I am assuming the mode of this switch is server. Mode of switch 2 is client, and mode of switch 3 is also, let's say, client. Right? So on switch number 2 and 3 you cannot create and delete VLAN. You are not allowed to modify the VLAN database. But when you will create VLAN 10 on switch number 1, it will flood that information to switch 2. Switch 2 will create VLAN 10 in their VLAN database, and we will flood the information to switch number 3, and then finally switch 3 will also have VLAN 10 in the VLAN database. Clear? The last mode
Yes.
is
So for the server mode, we said that the VLAN database is into the flash memory. For the client, can we say that is going to store the data, the information only in the RAM only?
where is the
No,
server mode?
client server mode. We said the database
The
is
same
stored
thing I
in
need to paste
flash,
here. Same thing
but it will be in RAM, right?
in the flash. In all the
Okay.
mode, VLAN switch is going to store the VLAN database in the flash memory in VLAN.dat file.
Okay.
Transparent mode. Here again we can add, remove, and edit VLAN database. Then what is the difference between server mode and transparent mode? It is also
It won't.
default mode on some switches. We can create normal range VLAN as well as extended range VLAN. It is also called stand alone switch. What it mean?
That it doesn't send any VTP message updates to another switch, and
Transparent mode
neither it
switch
will.
cannot update their VLAN database with the help of VTP update message. Here manually administrator can manage the VLAN database. It will not update their database with VTP message. It works as a relay agent. Whenever transparent mode switch will receive the VTP database, it will not update their database. Simply it will forward to neighbor
Next switch.
switch. Yes, next switch before updating their own database. Clear, sir?
So what
Yes.
was that again? Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Transparent mode switch does not update their database with the help of VTP update message. Here we can manually admin can manage the VLAN database manually. See, it can not generate, even the client mode switch can also not generate the VTP message. It can not generate VTP messages or VTP update. It can receive VLAN update and relay that update to next switch without updating itself. Without updating itself.
So it works as a relay agent, but it doesn't update its database.
Yes.
Okay. In what scenario we use this transparent mode?
I'm going to show you that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, clear? These three modes.
Yes.
Now understand the scenario. Let's say this is my company network. This is my company network. Here switch is connected with any switch is connected with router, one router, and then router is connected with
Switch. Oh, internet.
internet. On the internet, you know, outside user, internet user. R1. Okay. Let me connect it over here, router. This is my company network. On switch number 1, we have some users, or let's say admin, network admin. Who is sitting on switch number 1? Admin, network admin. You guys are sitting over here. Who is managing the network? You guys are managing the VLAN database of these switches, or the VTP. On switch number 2, we have some fresher L1 engineers, network engineers, or let's say any other department, sales, HR. Those guys are sitting over here on switch number 2. And on switch number 3, we have some critical server. Outside users, means internet users, are accessing these servers.
Servers or
Company
services.
employee and outside user. Or similarly, I can have another side. Another side is also connected with internet, and here we will have VPN. Later we will discuss how two sides will communicate our network, our public network, internet. So remote site user can also access this server, are accessing this server. Assume, just assume it. Now 1 minute guys, please. Sorry. Okay, here we have network admin. Here we have general employees, and here we have critical servers. Got it? Let's say these critical servers are in which VLAN? These critical servers are in VLAN
100.
10 or VLAN 100, in any VLAN. What will happen if any general employee will run command no VLAN 100? No VLAN 100?
There is showing the error now.
Huh?
All the servers and
All VLAN
services
will be deleted.
will be
All
down
the critical server will become unreachable.
and will be out of service.
There was lots of users, outside user, remote site user, and same company employee were accessing the server. Now all the server will become unreachable. So we don't want that. We don't want that anyone should be allowed to remove VLAN 100 from switch number 3. Not only 100, might be possible that server 1 is in VLAN 100, server 2 is in VLAN 200 and server 3 is in VLAN 300. No one in the network should be allowed to delete these VLAN from switch number 3. What I can do? I can put this
Client
switch in
mode.
which mode?
Client mode.
Not client mode, brother. In the client mode, then you
Transparent
can
mode.
also not configure.
Right.
If you will
Transparent
put
mode.
it in the client mode, then you can also not manage the
No, switch
VLAN.
to on client mode then also.
This switch should be in transparent mode, right?
That is correct.
Transparent mode.
Yeah.
So I will configure this switch in transparent mode. Here, the general employees can still run no VLAN 10 command. Even it is not going to impact on the server, but some employees can get disconnected from the network. I don't want to allow anyone to change the VLAN on switch number 2 manually. They should be not allowed to modify the VLAN database locally. In which mode I have to keep my switch?
So we can put them into client.
I can put this
Client.
into client. And I want these network admins should be allowed to manage the VLAN on switch number 1, switch number 2, and like this we have other so many switches where employees are connected. So in which mode I will put this switch?
Server.
Server mode. Right? Now the network admin is going to create VLAN 10 here. VLAN 10. Switch 1 will share the update message to switch number 2. Switch 2 is in client mode. It will also create the VLAN 10. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Then it will send the update message to the next switch, switch number 3. Switch 3 is transparent mode switch. Will switch 3 update their database?
No.
No. It will discard
No.
it. It will discard it. If switch 3 is connected with one another switch, switch number 4, then it will relay that to switch number
Switch
4.
4.
Have you guys understood when to configure client mode, when transparent mode, and when server mode? Whenever you want to manage, like from one switch or two switch, you are going to manage the entire switches, entire VTP domain. So those few switches will be in server mode. All the switches where employees are connected, sales team, HR team, right, or any general employees, those all switches should be in client mode, so that those employees should be not allowed to modify the VLAN information. And the switch where we have the critical services should be always in the transparent mode. Network engineer will manage the VLAN of switch number 3 manually, not through VTP. Right? Again, if the admin need to delete the VLAN, they will run command no VLAN 10. Switch 1 will remove VLAN 10 from the database. It will share the update message to switch 2. Switch 2 will also remove VLAN 10 from their database. Will share it to next switch. Switch number 3. Switch 3 is in transparent mode. It will not remove VLAN 10. Correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Let's see.
Can I move from client mode to transparent mode?
Yes, you can move. You can configure.
Also, if on that diagram that you draw earlier, if we connect switch 4 from switch 3 and configure that as a client mode, it will still relay the message from switch 3 to switch 4 and make that changes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, my question from transparent mode, from client, can I move it to transparent mode?
Yes, brother. Switch 4, right? So switch 4 can be in server mode or can be in client mode. If you want, this switch should modify their VLAN database through VTP. Okay? Always keep in mind, transparent mode switch and client mode switch will not generate any VTP message. On the client mode, we cannot modify the VLAN, so why it will generate the VTP message? And on the transparent mode is actually not participating in the VTP. It is just acting as a relay agent. only your server mode switch will generate the VTP messages. What messages? We'll see. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me check if I have any lab for the VTP. Otherwise, let me create the new lab so that you will get the things from the scratch. Here I am
Sir,
create.
if we create the third switch as the server only, but we change the domain, VTP domain,
Hmm. So,
then also it won't be right?
voice is breaking, brother.
I am saying if we change the VTP domain name of third switch,
Then it will not work as a relay then.
Transparent mode switch.
yeah, the transparent mode switch.
Let me finish this lab. After that, you can ask question again. Okay?
Sure, sir.
CCNA and NP combo, and here I am going to create one lab for you. VTP lab. Let me add 3 switch here. Number of switch 3 or 4 switch. Okay, sir. Link is going to be trunk 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 and trunk. And let me use one more switch here before configuring this lab. Let me turn it on. See, first of all, let me show you the default configuration of VTP. This is brand new switch, correct? So VLAN brief. This is the default VLAN database, correct? And so VTP status. This is my VTP database. What is the domain name, guys?
None.
Default domain name is
None.
No.
null. You can see version capable, version 1, 2, 3, and current version.
One.
None.
Three.
1, 2, 3.
Running
One
version.
version.
That
The
is the
version is
Running.
capable
1.
version.
The current version is one.
Capable is 1 to 3, but current version is running 1.
This switch is operating in version 1 right now, but it can support version 1 to version 3. You can
Three.
configure version 1, version 2, and version
3.
Three.
3.
3.
Right now we are running
So
version 1
differences,
and 2. Hmm?
difference with versions.
Version 1 and 2, there is not much difference between version 1 and 2, but there is huge difference between version 2, 1, 2, and 3. We'll
3.
talk about the all version as well, the difference. See, in version 1 By default version is 1 and the domain name is null. VTP pruning is disabled. We'll talk about VTP pruning as well. We'll talk about this updater ID as well. Updater ID is what? The MAC address of my updater ID is what? MAC address of my switch. When you will configure IP address on the switch, then IP address will become the updater ID. Right now this switch don't have any IP address. That's why MAC address is the updater ID. The local updater ID is this one, and the configuration last modify by 0.0.0.0 means unknown. Okay. The mode is VTP operating mode is
Server mode.
server. Maximum VLAN supported is
1005.
number of existing VLAN is
5.
CR number is
0.
and MD5 value is this one.
57.
What is MD5 value? MD digest
So
5
it's
value?
Password, sir.
it's a hash value.
Yes,
It's
hash
just that
value.
there hasn't been any change in it.
Very good. This is the hash value. Today morning only I was updating the firmware on FortiGate firewall. FortiGate firewall, right? Someone from my team has downloaded the firmware from FortiGate official website, and he had shared me through mail, and directly I had installed it on the FortiGate firewall. You know, it caused the issues. Why? Because before installing the firmware, I did not check the MD5 digest value. Before installing it, we should verify the MD5 digest value. Every time whenever you are downloading any IIS file or any firmware, any patch file, you will verify the firmware. Like while downloading, has someone modified the data or it has modified? Is there any change during the downloading or during data transferring on the network? So on the website of FortiGate firewall, you will also find the checksum value. Before installing, you can match the both are matching or not. For an example, what I am saying, let's say this is PC1 and this is PC2. PC1, PC2. PC1 is sending one data. Data is anything to PC number. To how PC2 will identify that this data is not modified over network
We
with the
check
help
the
of
hash
With the
value.
hash
checksum.
value.
Yes, the checksum field is there in IP header, in Ethernet header, in TCP header, in all header you had seen the checksum field, right?
Yes.
So in the checksum field, actually machine is going to put the checksum value. It will use an algorithm. Algorithm is similar like your juicer. You know the juicer? If you will put the apple over here, you will get apple juice. If you are going to give the
Yes.
orange, you will get orange juice, right? It is similar like that. So in this juicer, PC is going to put all this data, including the header. It will find one hash value ABC, and it will put that hash value in the checksum field, and then it will send to PC2. What PC2 will do? PC2 will also remove the checksum field, and it will also put the same data in the same algorithm. If it is also finding the same ABC hash value, that means data is not modified. For an example, on the Google, also you can check MD5 digest calculator. MD5 calculator. See, this is the algorithm. If I am going to give data over here, let's say hello, how are you, it will create a checksum value for me, hash value for me. See this hash value. Even if I am going to add one dot here, if I will modify the data, any dot, you can see checksum value will be different now. You can see, right?
Yeah.
Checksum value is changed. That means data is modified. So this checksum value on the switch in the VTP is a combination of two things. How it has calculated the checksum? With the help of CR number and their domain name, right? Let's say domain name is what? Null. So it
Null.
has the algorithm. In the algorithm it will put what? Two things, the CR number and domain name.
Domain name.
1 minute. VTP MD5 digest value if you have configured the password, then it will also use the password to calculate the checksum value. VTP password, domain name, I think see it is combination of how many things, version, the 5 digest value, MD5 digest value is combination of VTP domain name, then CR number,
Password.
password, VLAN information also,
Yes.
VLAN information. Okay, these all things. So it will put CR number what by default 0, domain name is null. It will get the checksum value ABC. Let's say here on switch number 1, I have configured domain name what? Cisco. Here I have configured domain name Cisco. So with the help of this domain name, it has calculated the MD digest value ABC. Now this switch is connected with another switch, switch 2, and here domain name is what? CCNA. Here domain name is CCNA. So the MD5 digest value of switch number 2 is, let's say, 1, 2, 3. So you can see both has different MD5 digest value. So now if switch 1 is going to send any update message to switch number 2, it will not accept that, because it is not getting same MD5 digest value. If it is not getting same MD5 digest value, it mean what? It mean either domain name or password or the CR number is not matching. Okay.
Correct.
Similarly, all the switches is going to calculate MD5 digest value. Let me start all the nodes so that I can show the MD5 digest value on other switches as well. Done. And here, as my switch is in server mode, we are allowed to create VLAN here, VLAN 10, exit, you can see, do show VLAN database, correct? VLAN 10 is added, and show VTP status. Now what is the CR number?
1,
1.
Earlier what was the CR number?
0.
0.
What I told you, whenever change will occur in the VLAN database, CR number will be incremented by
1.
1.
1. And you can see
Increase.
MD5 digest value is also changed. Earlier
Yes.
MD5
Yes.
digest value was something else. this one.
Yeah.
In last BC, now BB.
Yeah.
If I am going to remove VLAN 10, no VLAN 10. Now what will be my CR number?
Should be 2 now.
To be two.
It should be 2.
2.
And you can see again MD5 digest value is.
Has
Changed.
changed.
If I will change the domain name, will CR number increase by 1?
Yes.
Huh?
It should be.
VTP domain name, let's say Cisco. Will it change in VLAN database? Will it impact any change in VLAN database?
It should.
Why, brother?
Yes.
Why it will
It's
impact in
not.
VLAN database? VLAN database is same. So VLAN brief.
Oh yeah.
VLAN database is same, right? So
Yeah.
CR number will
Database.
increase
So
whenever
CR.
change will occur in the VLAN database, not in the
So,
VTP.
okay, only on the VLAN
Okay,
database.
okay. Only VLAN.
Yes. Right, so that's why you can
Also,
see CR number is same, but MD5 digest value is
Has changed.
okay, it changed
changed or same.
anytime they just. Oh, it's
It
same.
has changed.
It's remaining
Same
same.
side.
Same.
It's same.
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 So see, now again if I am going to change the domain name, VTP domain name, let's say now I am saying CCNA, and so VTP status. Now CCR number is changed or not? Now it changed. Correct? Earlier this was the
Yes.
CR. Now this is the CR. So when this VTP domain name was null, and when I have configured the first domain name, at that time it has not changed the MD5 digest value. Getting my point? When your VTP domain name is null, null means not configured, at that time it is not using domain name to calculate MD5 digest value. Done. Now whenever you will change the domain name, it will recalculate the MD5 digest value. VTP domain name, again I am saying Cisco, again it will recalculate the MD5 digest value. You can see.
So whenever there is a change on CR number or VLANs,
CR number is also changed, sir. It's going to 0.
MD5 digest also changes.
Whenever you will change the domain name, CR number will become 0.
Okay.
Ah, okay, got it.
Change
Right?
the domain name.
Yesterday, what I told you, if you are going to add any new switch in the existing network from the warehouse, CR number should be 0. And this is one
Right.
way to make
Yes.
CR number 0.
Just
How?
changing of
Yeah.
Change the domain
changing
name.
of
Changing
domain
the
name.
domain name.
Okay.
Again, if I am going to create any VLAN here, VLAN 10, what will happen? Do so VLAN, sorry, VTP status.
See how you
CR number is now 1 and
one
MD5 digest value is changed.
something else.
Again, if I will say VTP domain CCNA, CR number becomes 0 and MD5 digest value
Changed.
changed. Clear server mode.
Okay.
Now if I am going to
Yes,
put
sir.
my switch in client mode, VTP mode client. Now you can see setting device to VTP client mode for VLAN. Now if I will try to create VLAN 10 here, what error it is giving me? Read this
It's
error.
not allowed.
Not allowed.
Can,
Don't
cannot
allow.
Gladly.
VTP VLAN configuration not allowed when device is in client mode.
Client
type word.
Okay, and do so VTP status. Here you can see mode is client and CR
Client.
number is
0.
0.
0.
Whenever you will change the mode, then also CR number will become
2.
0, 0.
0.
Now this switch can increase the CR number with the help of VTP message, because locally we cannot manage the VLAN database here. Locally we cannot manage the VLAN database. We are not allowed to create any VLAN here, correct?
Yes.
Rest all the things are same. Now I am
Sir,
going to
for password also it will change MD5.
MD5 by changing the mode.
Yeah, sir.
No. There is no any role of mode in the MD5 digest value calculation. Now I am setting this switch in transparent mode. VTP mode, transparent.
Transparent.
Setting VTP to transparent mode for VLAN. Do so VTP status. You can see mode is transparent. CR number is 0. Now on the transparent mode switch, CR number will be always 0
0.
because it is not going to update their VLAN database with VTP. Here we are
Yes.
allowed to create VLAN. You can see VLAN 10, VLAN 20. Done. We are allowed to create and show VTP status. CR number is still
0.
0 and MD5 digest value is changed.
Changed.
Clear, sir?
Yes.
MD5 value.
Because MD5 digest value is a combination of VLAN ID, no VLAN database. So whenever change will occur in the VLAN database, MD5 digest value will change.
Sir, if VTP password is set, then what will happen?
Then VTP password should be same on all the switches. Nothing will happen.
But
It will ask you
MD5
for the
will get changed.
yes.
And sir, that
So
CR.
in what cases MD5 is changing? Like when we change
See
the domain name.
whatever components are there of MD5. Whenever change will occur in that component, MD5 value will be recalculated, right? And it will
And
change.
CR will be 0 only if we set password.
CR? No, why CR number will not become 0. CR number will become 0 whenever you will change the mode and whenever you will change the domain name.
Domain.
Only in these two cases. And whenever VLAN database will change, then it will increment by 1.
So
Done?
only MD5 will get changed if I
Yes.
configure the password.
Yes.
Okay.
Clear, guys?
Sir,
Can I delete this switch now? Yeah. Go ahead.
what would we use MD5 digest value for?
MD5 digest value to check the data is modified or not. What I told you here.
To check the integrity.
From PC1 to PC2, if you are going to send the data, how PC2 will identify the data is not modified on the link.
Yeah. Okay. Use to.
Clear? Can I delete this switch now?
Oh, sure.
Yes, sir.
Let me delete it and let me discuss some more topics and then again I will come on this lab. Let's understand CR number. CR number. CR number stands for configuration revision number.
No,
It is 32 bits
bits.
decimal
Format.
values, right? So you know range will be what? 0 to 2 power 32 represented in decimal, like in IP addressing and MAC
Yes.
addressing we learn these kinds of numbering system.
Yes. Yes.
It will incremented by 1 whenever any VLAN database change occur. Okay. On transparent mode switch, mode switch,
CR
CR
was always 0.
will be always
0.
0.
0. By default, CR number will be 0 on all
All switches.
Switch mode.
all switches, right? So for an example, I have 3 switches. I'm going to take the snapshot of this. Copy and let me paste it over here. What is the CR number here?
0.
Mode
Beginning
is
with 0.
by default mode
Server.
So,
So,
server, and let's say mode of these switches are client. CR number here
0.
0 and mode I have configured
Client.
client mode.
client.
Client.
CR number
0.
0.
mode
Client.
CR number
0.
0.
mode
Client.
Transport.
client. Rest all the switches are client mode switch
Client.
except switch number 1.
1.
Now when I will create VLAN 10 here on switch number 1, see what will happen. VLAN 10.
10.
CR number will become what on switch number 1?
1.
CR number will become 1.
1.
And with the updated CR number, switch 1 is going to send VTP message to switch
2.
number
Switch 2.
2. First switch 2 will check what CR number is coming. 1. What is my CR number? 0. It mean what? It mean I am not updated in the VTP domain. It means I am not updated in the VTP domain. Now switch 2 will decide to update their VLAN database through the VTP update
CR.
message, through this update message which is coming from switch 1. This is VTP update. Soon we are going to discuss the message as well. VTP update message. So switch 2 will set their CR number what?
1.
To 1.
1. And guys, this VTP update message will also carry the domain name. So if domain name is null on switch number 2, only if null, not anything else. If anything else is there, let's say domain name on switch number 1 is Cisco and domain name on switch number 2 is CCNA. In that case, switch 2 will not update their database with the help of this VTP message, update message. If VTP domain name is null, then switch 1 will also set their domain name what?
Cisco.
Cisco. You don't need to configure Cisco here. You will see automatically it will set their domain name Cisco. Switch 2 is just updating their database with the help of VTP update message. And then it will create the VLAN 10 here in VLAN database. Okay?
So, sir, on that switch 2, if that domain name is different than null or in Cisco, the message will be dropped there, right? And it will not relate to the next switch.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Now switch 2 is going to relay that update message to switch number 3. Again switch number 3 will check CR number. Their CR number in the update message is 1. Their CR number is 0. Means it is getting updated message. It will also set their CR number 1. It will update their domain name. If the domain name is null here, it will become Cisco. It will become Cisco and it will create VLAN number 10. And then it will propagate the information to switch number 4, and on same thing will happen on switch number 4 as well.
Great.
Any question here?
No, so far so good.
No.
So why switch 2 has
Okay.
updated their database with the help of VTP update message? Because CR number was
One.
updated there, right? Larger than switch
Zero.
2 database. CR number, yes. Guys, but soon I am going to tell you this update message will not carry the VLAN information, right? Just wait. Soon we are going to discuss now types of messages in VTP. First, have you understood CR number? Here I can write CR number is used. CR number is used to check that I am updated in the network or in the VTP domain, or not. Whenever we add, remove, or
Modify.
edit in VLAN database, CR number will be incremented by 1. Just I have written everything clearly here so that later you can read and understand. Now the most important thing, types of messages.
Yes, yes.
When you will learn all the topic, then you can understand the actual concept. Types of VTP messages. First type of message is summary advertisement. Yesterday also I had shown you, correct? Second
Summary
message is
So it became
subset
advertisement.
advertisement.
Summary and subset.
Third message is subset request. And the fourth message is join message. That's it.
Okay.
So we have total 4 types of messages in VTP. Let's understand all one by one. First one is
Summary advertisement.
Maybe.
summary advertisement. Okay. This message is first of all periodic. Periodically after 300,
30 seconds.
Second.
30 or 300.
300, sir.
30. I don't know. I don't know from where I got 30.
I also don't know.
300,
I
sir.
remember.
300.
I remember 30.
VTP summary advertisement.
13
Okay, let's check.
second DTP,
Let's
no, sir?
check it.
Three
Oh
hundred
yeah.
seconds.
300 seconds.
Seconds.
First, periodic after every 300 second means switch 1 is sending periodic summary advertisement message after every 300 second to switch number
Second.
1. This message is also trigger message. Trigger whenever any VLAN database change will occur. Whenever VLAN database or any VLAN database change will occur. Okay, so see, if you are going to create VLAN 10 or VLAN 20 on switch number 1, it will not wait for 300 seconds. Means after 300 seconds I am going to send the periodic update message, then switch 2 will know it, learn it. No, and in that case it will send the trigger message. Immediately it will send summary advertisement message. Clear?
Yep.
If we are not creating any VLAN, if there is no any change in the VLAN database, then it is sending periodically after every 300 seconds. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Understand now the content in this message. What will be the contents? Contents in this message. So this message will carry VTP domain name. Domain name information. It will also carry the CR number information and MD5 digest value, and one more thing which is the most important thing, that is
VLAN number.
no, summary advertisement does not carry VLAN information. It will carry total number of subset advertisement. Means how many subset advertisement is coming behind me, and your subset advertisement message is the message which carry information of VLAN, which carry the information of VLAN, right? And how switch will get to know that how many subset advertisement is coming? With the help of summary advertisement. By the way, summary advertisement carry these information: domain name, CR number, MD5, and how many subset advertisement is coming. Can I move to next message?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the subset advertisement message then. Subset advertisement message is trigger message. Whenever change will occur, then only switch will send. Trigger whenever change will occur. In two cases, switch will send subset advertisement message. In two cases, switch will send subset advertisement message. One, whenever change will occur. In case of VLAN database change, and the second case in the response of subset request. In the response of subset request. For an example, guys, try to understand this very carefully. Just you need to learn it once. Let's say here on switch number 1, on all the switches, CR number is, let's say what, 10. CR number is 10.
10.
Here also 10. Here also CR number is 10. Here also CR number is 10. And now I am going to create a VLAN here on switch number 1. Let's say VLAN 100.
10.
What will happen?
100.
Switch 1 will generate a trigger summary advertisement. It will generate a trigger summary advertisement. And this message will carry what? Domain name.
Yes, sir.
Let's say
CR
Cisco.
number.
CR number.
And MD5.
MD5 digest.
CR number was 10. Now I have created the VLAN. What will be the CR number?
11.
11. Right?
11.
It will also change there on CR number. And then finally MD5.
Total number of
Digest value.
MD5 digest value. And how many
Total number of subset.
advertisement is coming, right? So one subset advertisement is coming behind me, right, which will carry the actual VLAN information, VLAN 100. So here subset advertisement equals 1. Done. Now switch 1 will send it to switch number 2, this message. When switch 2 will receive it, guys, what switch 2 will check? The CR number. CR number is updated.
Yep.
Yes, CR number is higher
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
switch 2 CR number. Here CR number will become
Yes.
11. Switch 2 will get to know that switch 1 has some updated information. I need to update my database.
Database.
Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
switch 2 will check how many subset advertisement is coming. One subset advertisement is coming. Let's say because of congestion on the link, switch 2 has not received the subset advertisement. Then that is the issue. Hey, switch 2 need to create VLAN 100. How it can get to know about the VLAN ID? Through subset advertisement only. But switch 2 have not received the subset advertisement. So whenever switch will not receive subset advertisement after receiving summary advertisement with higher CR number, switch is going to send request message. Which message? Request message, which is
Request.
subset request, that hey
Request.
brother, send me the updated VLAN information. I know your CR number is higher than me. You have the updated information. I have not received your subset request. So again, switch 1 will send the subset advertisement. That's why I told you that switch will send subset advertisement in two cases. One, trigger whenever change will occur in the VLAN database, and one in the response of
No subset.
Subset.
subset request. Clear, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And here we can say it contain actual VLAN information. Done. And one more message there, that is join message. I will talk about join message later. Just 1 minute. Now let's see the practical here. Before configuring it, I am also going to capture the link. I will capture link, which port? 0/0 port here on switch number 1, as well as on switch number 2, 0/1. So I have captured link between switch 1 and 2 and switch 2 and 3. This link and this link. Now one more important thing here I want to discuss before performing the lab. See what will happen behind the scene. Behind the scene, what will happen here? I have 3 switch. Switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3. One, 2, 3. Here on switch number 1, I have configured domain name what? Cisco.
Cisco.
Switch 1 will send which message? Which message? Periodic message, summary advertisement. It is sending after every 300 seconds.
Right.
Summary advertisement. It is already sending. Summary advertisement will carry what?
CR number.
Domain name.
MD5. Yep.
Domain name Cisco. CR number
1.
MD5.
0 and MD5
MD5 has.
digest value. And how many subset is coming? Leave that. Subset will be 0 here. It will be 0, brother. Subset is not coming. I have not created any VLAN here.
Okay.
It will be 0. It will send to switch number 2. On switch number 2, domain name is null. Sorry, one more thing here. On switch number 2, domain name is null. So
Null.
switch 2 is going to update their domain name Cisco.
Cisco.
After that, switch 2 is going to check what? MD5 digest value. Will MD5 digest value match? It will not match. So switch 2 is going to discard the summary advertisement. After again 300 seconds, when switch 1 is going to send next summary advertisement message, at that time MD5 digest value will match. And then switch 2 will relay that to switch number 3, that update message to switch number 3. And then switch 3 will also set their domain name what? Cisco. Right? So either you can configure same domain name on all the switches, or switch can update, 3 switch can update their database in 600 seconds, up to 600 seconds. If we have the 4th switch, that switch can again take 300 more seconds, correct? Because in the first summary advertisement, MD5 digest value will not match. Here in the capturing, you can see, are you able to see any VTP message here? Any VTP message? Even we can search here. VTP. You can see there is no any VTP message. Because VTP domain name is default, STP and CDP message is there. Between link 2 and 3 also you can see there is no any VTP message, because domain name is default. And now let me access switch 1. Switch 1 and switch number 1. If I will show you, so VTP version. This is new switch. Sorry, not version, status. See, CR number is 0. Domain name is null. VTP version is 1. I will talk about version 2 also, and this is the MD5 digest value. Let me access switch 2 as well. Enable show VTP status. Again same thing, domain name null, mode server, CR number 0, and this is my MD5 digest value. Guys, is MD5 digest value same?
Yes.
Yes, both has same domain name null, both has same CR number. So that's why MD5 digest value is same. On switch number 3 also, we will have the same MD5 digest value. Now, I am going to configure the domain name. Before talking about VLAN change, let's understand what will happen when we will configure the domain name. And here is my capturing. Let me take you to switch 1 and let me configure domain name here. Set what is the key, guys, to break it? Control C.
Control Shift 6.
Control
Control
Shift 6.
Shift 6.
No.
So can we also run Like no
Port
IP
shift
domain
6.
lookup on here?
Yeah, got it. What, brother?
Can we also run no IP domain lookup?
Why?
Uh, so the error
Uh,
that happened,
that
isn't that
error is
because of
ignoring.
Debug VTP. Okay, debug VLAN. We can debug VLAN packet. Lib debugging. Let me configure the domain name first. A VTP domain name. What domain name you want to set? Cisco, let's say.
yeah?
Cisco. Now domain name is changed, and it has sent the share the VTP message. See somewhere why we are not able to see the VTP message. Just wait. VTP VTP. Why, guys? Because link is not configured as
Trunk.
trunk, right? So I had told you the requirement of VTP. Requirement of VTP is what?
Need to be configured as
Has to
trunk
be
port.
on a trunk port.
Link must be configured as trunk. So let me access switch 3. Go to config mode. Say interface E0/0 switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q switch port mode trunk. For now, to stop STP message, I am going to say no spanning tree for VLAN 1, VLAN 1, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. I will use this command. Do so history. Let me copy the command and let me paste it on rest switches as well. Let's disable it to filter some messages. And on switch 1 also I am going to filter it. See, even I have configured the domain name on switch number 1, but it has not shared the VTP message because link is not configured as trunk. On switch number 3, I have configured the link trunk, interface trunk. Okay, 0/0 is configured as trunk. Even better to run command like this. Interface range is 0/0 to 1, and then switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q and switch port mode
Trunk.
trunk. And do so history. Let me copy the command. Let me paste this command on switch 2 also. Done. And now on switch number 1, do so interface trunk. You can say link is configured as trunk. Now let me see if there is any VTP message. Look at the log, guys, if you are able to see any VTP message.
Yes,
This
yes.
one,
Where?
this one right there.
Yep.
Which message
Yeah.
it is?
Summary.
Summary
Ah,
advertisement.
summary
CR
of the
number?
distant.
Revision is 0.
0.
Let me open it. What this message include? Version, code. Code is
Version.
going to tell you the message type. The follower is same thing, the total number of subset advertisement.
Software. Okay.
Okay.
Right, we can either say total number of subset advertisement or follower. It is 0. Domain name,
Cisco.
revision number,
0.
updated ID, leave it for now. MD5 digest value, this
Updated.
one.
This.
Is it the same MD5 digest value of switch 2? So VTP status.
No.
No.
Domain
No,
name,
sir.
Cisco.
CR number.
0.
On switch number 1, so VTP status. See, both the switches has same CR number or not? No. On
Right.
switch number 3, so VTP status. Domain name, null. That means switch 3
No.
has not received the summary advertisement message. Why it has not received? Because switch 1 and switch 2 MD5 digest value is mismatching. So switch 2 is, to switch 2 has discard it,
Drop.
drop it. right? Even here
Sir,
we cannot find the VTP message. Okay, now after 300 second again switch 1 is going to send somebody
Advertisement.
advertisement message. Both the switch 2 has automatically updated their domain name, but their MD5 digest value
sir,
is not matching. That's why switch 2 has notes here this summary advertisement message to switch number 3. Clear?
Yes.
clear. Also, that VTP operating mode on both switches running as server, uh, is that okay, or we have to run one
Yeah,
as a client?
that is okay. No, no.
Okay,
The mode is only for VLAN management, that
okay,
you want to manage VLAN locally or through VTP.
got it.
Now on switch number 1 I am going to create any VLAN. On switch number 1 I am going to create a VLAN 10. Again you can see the VTP message. This time summary advertisement, subset advertisement.
Yes.
Join
And CR
See,
has
this time
changed.
follower is what?
1
One.
This time follower is 1. This that means 1
subset
sub
advertisements.
subset advertisement is coming. The domain name is same, CR number is same. Question is, will switch to update their database?
No.
So VLAN brief, VLAN 10 is created, and so VTP,
Summary.
so VTP status. Now see this my MD5 digest value and on switch number 1. So MD5, sorry, so VTP
VTP test.
status. Is MD5 digest value same?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened when I have created VLAN 10 on switch number 1? When I have created VLAN 1, switch 1 has incremented in their CR number by 1. CR number became 1 here. Domain name
Yes.
was Cisco, and
Cisco.
based on
Cisco.
the CR number domain name, switch 1 has calculated the MD5 digest value, and it has
Yes.
here the summary advertisement. When switch has received the summary advertisement, it has checked the CR number is updated. It means switch 1 has updated information, and switch 2 is also going to set their CR number 1. Domain name was already Cisco, so this time switch 2 is also going to calculate the same MD5 digest value, and as MD5 digest value will match, it will relay that to switch
Relay.
number 3. So now on switch number 3 I am expecting domain name what?
Cisco.
Domain name is Cisco.
Now you
Cisco.
can see on switch number 3 also domain name become Cisco automatically. I have not configured, right? I have only
Yeah.
set the
That's
domain
right.
name on switch number 1. And now after this it is also receiving the another message, which is, where is the message? It has gone. Let me try to filter the VTP message. Don't know why it's not working. It should work. Okay, not working. Leave, no problem. Here I can find the message.
Sure, in a Wireshark we can only search with protocol, or we can search as a different information as well.
Yeah, well, you can search with different information, but in my Wireshark from last few days search is not working.
Okay.
Where is my VTP messages? Let me check once again. DTP STP. Look at the messages, guys. If you are able to see the VTP, just stop me.
Not yet.
Here it is.
Okay.
Okay, we have understood the summary advertisement. Now see the subset advertisement. If I am going to open, see what is the information inside subset advertisement. VLAN information,
Version. Right.
right? Okay, version, the type of message, sequence number, MD5, sorry, management domain ID, domain name, CR number, and the most important thing, VLAN information. You can see VLAN ID is what? 1.
One.
Then VLAN ID is what? What is the VLAN ID?
Says A zero
It's
X
10.
zero.
In hexadecimal, it's 10, na?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A means what in hexadecimal?
10.
10. Right? So VLAN 10. Similarly, whatever VLANs are there on switch number 1, switch 1 is sending to switch 2 through VTP. And
So
with the help of
so
this
that
mess,
means Wireshark only shows the ID on a hexadecimal value.
actually your VTP subset advertisement carry VLAN information in hexadecimal format only.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's why.
Got it.
Done. After that, next message was what? See, mm, again where it has gone. Yeah, keep your eye open. Just scrolling. By the way, we don't need to see the others message now. Here it is. Now you can see it. First message, then second message. The third message is join message, and after that
Right.
again summary
Summary
advertisement and
advertisement.
subset advertisement. And now I am expecting the VLAN database should be centralized on switch number 1. So VLAN brief on switch
Brief.
number 2. So VLAN brief done, and on switch number 3 also. So VLAN brief. We have VLAN 10. Correct. So VTP status. What is the CR number on switch number 3? 1. On switch number 2. So VTP status 1. And on switch number 1. So VTP status on all the switches CR number is 1. Their MD5 digest value is also same. Their domain name is also same. If you have configured the password, then password should be also same.
See.
Now if I am going to change the VLAN database, here VLAN 10 and name VLAN 10 and name cells and exit. Again it has shared the summary advertisement, the trigger summary advertisement, then subset advertisement is there. And if I will open the subset advertisement, you can open VLAN 10 and name is what? Cells. So I am assuming this update is done on other switches as well. Here also you can check. So VLAN brief. Now you can see name is here also cells. On switch number 3 also you can check name is cells. Clear? But the CR number is still 1. MD5 digest value is still, sorry, CR number is not 2. So VTP status CR number is 2. Now on switch number 1, if I am going to create VLAN to 200 to 200, so VLAN, so VTP status CR number is 3. On switch number 3, so VTP status CR number is 3, and so VLAN brief. See, all the VLANs are created. Have you guys understood how VTP is working? Except the join message. Everything is clear.
Yes, sir.
Join
Subset
message is
request.
used for pruning, VTP pruning, which we'll discuss tomorrow. Yes, brother?
Subset request is not sent by switch to.
See, when switch will not receive subset advertisement after receiving summary advertisement, then switch will send request message, subset request.
Request.
Here,
Okay,
why
sir.
switch 2 will send the request message if it is receiving the re- um, uh,
Okay, sir.
advertisement
VLAN.
message? Yes.
Sir, after subset, how much time will it wait?
300.
इसकी तो नॉलेज
To
मुझे
send
भी
the
नहीं है.
request?
ऐसा तो मैं भी नहीं कभी सोचा यार. कितना आप सोचते हैं सर?
सर उल्टी चीजें चलती है दिमाग.
होगा कुछ टाइमर. ये तो बैक टू बैक ही जाता है, लेकिन कुछ तो टाइमर होगा. देख लेंगे एक बार रिसर्च करके इसके ऊपर भी.
Sure, sir.
और कोई क्वेश्चन यहाँ तक समझने में कोई?
Sir, what we can modify the CR number?
To modify the CR number, you can change the mode or
VLAN.
Domain name.
domain name. Yes. Right. Now, in my case, see, all the switches are
Client.
server. Switch number
Server.
4,
Sir,
even
one
on
more
switch
server.
number 4 also, I will have the information.
If you change the domain name, the CR number will be 0.
Yes. If you will change the
Yeah.
domain name, CR number will become 0. Here, see, on switch number 4, this is in server mode. Here, if I am going to say VTP domain name, let's say NA. What is the CR number?
0.
0.
And so VLAN is as it is. Now, on switch number 3, you can see, so CR number is 3 here, and on switch number 4 CR number is 0. Domain name is not matching. On switch number 3 domain name is Cisco, and on switch number 4 domain name is CCNA. Now, if I am going to create
CCNA.
any VLAN on switch number 1, let's say I am going to say no VLAN 2200. So VTP status CR number is 4, and so VLAN brief. Now we have again default VLAN database. Go to switch number 2 or switch number 3. So VTP status CR number is again 4 here, and so VLAN brief.
Proof.
Done. And on switch number 4 you can see the same, right? All the VLANs are there. It has not updated their database with VTP now. CR number is still 0. Why? Because domain name is mismatch,
Different.
Different.
right? If I will create any VLAN here, VLAN 100, CR number is,
0. 0.
0.
sorry, VLAN 100 was already there. VLAN 200, and now guys, sometime you will face these kinds of issues, so you have to troubleshoot. You have to check the VTP database. You will identify the domain name is mismatched. That's why switch 4 is not updating their database with VTP message. Okay. If I am going to get VLAN 200 here, and so VTP status now CR number is 1, and
1.
VLAN 200 is created, but now VLAN 200 will be not created on switch 2, 3 and 1. Okay. If I am going to change the mode here, VTP mode transparent, and no VLAN 22500. I have removed all the VLANs. So VTP status. Now you can see CR number is 0 here. Domain name is CCNA. Now what is the guys? Now domain name really matters on switch number 4. Yes, it's matter. If domain name it not match, then it will not act as a relay agent. Getting my
Yes, sir.
point?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why, like, I can keep this switch in server mode, VTP mode server, and here I can change the domain name also, VTP domain name. What is the domain name on switches? Switch 1
Cisco.
in capital?
Cisco.
Cisco.
Yeah. C is a cap.
So it is case sensitive as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
Cisco.
it's not.
Cisco. I have set the same domain name. Mode is server. Now again it will sync through VTP. Now I am going to make switch 3 is a transparent mode switch. Switch 3 transparent,
Transparent.
and switch 2 client.
So if we don't want this switch to become the transit one, then can we change the domain name?
Yes, you can. Now switch 1 and switch 4 are in server mode, right? So engineer can only manage VLAN through either switch 1 or switch 4.
4.
4.
Let me take you to switch number 3. Switch number 3, and here I am going to say config T VTP mode transparent, VTP mode, and see off mode is also there. You can off VTP as well. Okay,
Okay.
sometime you need to turn off the VTP as well, so you can use off mode as well. Off mode means it will not act as a relay agent, right, and it is not participating in VTP. Here I have set the mode transparent on switch number 3, so VTP status, that's why you can see CR number is 0, and so VLAN brief, you can see VLAN database is default. Done. On switch number 4, switch number 4 is in server mode, do so VLAN brief, VLAN database is default. Okay, go to switch number 2 and let me set the client mode. VTP domain name, mode client, and so VTP VLAN brief, VLAN database is brief, and so VTP status, you can see CR number is 4 only on the client. Mode is client, CR number is 4, because client mode switch is going to, guys, update their VLAN database with the help of VTP. When you will change the mode to transparent, CR number will become 0. It doesn't mean when we will configure client mode, then also CR number will become 0. CR number is as it is, you can see. Now, if I am going to create any VLAN on switch number 1, VLAN, let's say 50, VLAN 50. So VTP status, CR number became 5, and so VLAN brief. It has updated the database. Now it will send the summary advertisement, subset advertisement. Switch 2 will also update their CR number 5, and so VLAN brief, because it is in client mode 50. But here we cannot create VLAN. VLAN 20C. It will not allow you to create VLAN. Now on switch number 2 we can create VLAN through server mode switch only. Let me take you to transparent mode switch, switch 3. Here you can see, so VTP status. Here CR number will be always what? 0, because this is in
0.
transparent
Yeah.
mode. And so VLAN brief. It has not updated their VLAN database. But it is acting as a relay agent. We can verify it on switch number 4. Go to switch 4 and check. So VTP status, CR number is 5, and so VLAN brief, you can see VLAN 50. Okay, clear?
So, sir, if we add one more switch, so CR number will sync up with others, or it will start from 0?
Yeah, after 300 seconds it will send periodic summary advertisement message with higher CR number. So switch 5 will sync with that,
Okay.
right? Or if you will create any VLAN, then it will send trigger update message. Tomorrow we'll see some troubleshooting commands, updated ID and VTP pruning. Only that is
Okay.
pending here. You can see in the VTP status. So VTP
Okay.
status.
Praful, I
Sir,
have a quick
We'll
any
talk
question.
about version as well. Just a minute. Domain name clear. VTP pruning will talk tomorrow. Updater ID will talk tomorrow. And rest all the things are cleared. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Okay. So you said the prerequisite for VTP would be, of course, for the switches to be in the trunk, and then you said they must belong to the same domain. My question about the domain is, this domain, is it the domain also that you use for SSH, or this domain will only be strictly for
That is different thing. That
VTP
is
and
domain
BTP?
name. That
Okay.
is IP domain name. That domain name is used
Okay.
to generate the RSA key. That is the part of
Okay.
security.
Okay. So this is just domain, not domain name. Okay.
No, this is domain name. This is different thing.
Okay. So the one for the VTP and the DTP is just domain, not domain name.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you for that clarity.
This is domain name of VTP.
Sir, if you want to add a new switch, which mode we need to put before adding the network?
Depending on the user, what devices I am going to connect on that switch.
So yesterday
Some of
you
my
mentioned
friends,
that if we bring the old switch from a storage and try to plug that in, so we first we
Yeah, the famous
configure
interview
that.
question.
must configure it as transparent. CR becomes 0.
Or change the
Will not.
domain name.
Yeah, yeah.
Before adding a new switch, you will run this command. Show VTP status.
Right.
See like
always we
this.
need to put.
Like this, will it work? Check the WhatsApp group. Or should I send the file? Note file.
File would be great.
Okay, then let me save it. Okay, tomorrow we'll add few more thing here in this file. For every topic, I will make the notes as well for you guys then, if it is helpful.
Always helpful.
Sure.